Honey, would you mind opening the door, please? I want to talk to you for a minute. Darling, your father just sent me these photos of some girl that looks like you. Do you know anything about this? Actually, now that I have a closer look, those appear to be my clothes. And that looks like my makeup too. You haven't been sneaking into our bedroom while we're not around and wearing my clothes around the house, have you? Darling, don't be difficult with me. I suspected something going on with the way my dresses would fall off their hangers when I pulled them off the rack, or when my drawers were stuffed with my other clothes. I know I don't organize my wardrobe that way. Sweetheart, I'm not mad at you, I promise. I'm just disappointed that you didn't tell me this sooner. If you're going to cross-dress around the house, you don't have to be secretive about it. I promise I won't judge. I'm your mother. I would never do that to you. It's more than that? What do you mean? You think you might be a girl? I think I've heard about these kinds of people. I think they use the word transgender to describe themselves. I think it's used to describe people who feel a certain way that doesn't align with their body. Does that sound familiar to you? Well, you have always shown signs of femininity as a small child, but I didn't think much of it. I went ahead and did some research though, just to be sure. After all, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. When I was doing my research, I learned that some people identify as men, some identify as women, and some don't fit in either category. I think those are called non-binary people, and I think I may have seen some other terms as well, but that one stuck out to me the most. You seem to be leaning more towards the female demographic. Is this really how you feel? Oh, darling, I'm sorry you feel trapped in your own body. It's completely normal to feel like you're born in the wrong body. And I know this sort of thing is confusing and scary, but I will always love and support you, no matter what you wear or what you identify as. I'll tell you what, I just got a raise last week, and I still have some money left over for shopping. What do you say we buy some new clothes for you? I bet you could really use a new wardrobe right about now. Come on now, sweetheart, don't be shy. I know you've been eyeballing that frilly pink dress at the mall. If it's still there, I'll buy it for you. How does that sound? Darling, you're my daughter. You know I'd do anything I can to support you. Come now, let's go to the mall. I'll let you pick out whatever you want. Dresses, skirts, anything your heart desires. Here we are at the mall, darling. And look, they still have that dress. And it looks like it's in your size too. How lucky. What do you say we check out that store? Sweetheart, I know you look great. Don't worry about what others will think of you. Those kinds of people don't know true happiness. And if it'll make you happy, I'll gladly buy that dress for you. Now go try it on. I want to see how you look. Oh my gosh, darling, you look beautiful. And you look so happy too. How do you feel? Aw, oh, I'm glad you feel that way. Let's bring it to the cashier, and I'll pay for it. Sweetheart, of course I'd be happy to pay for it. You're my daughter. I love you and care about you, and I only want you to live your best life. Now let's go pay for your new dress, and we can continue looking for more clothes. So, where do you think we should go next for your new clothes? Surely that dress can't be the only thing you'll want to wear. You know the little shop that has some really cute clothes? Well, why didn't you tell me earlier? I would have been more than happy to take you there. If that's where you want to go, then lead the way. So, this is that shop you were talking about. Well, the cashier certainly seems to know you. Have you gone here before? With a friend, perhaps? You have been here before. Well, that explains a lot about you. Oh, never mind. Forget what I said. Anyway, just pick out whatever you want, and I'll pay for everything. Did you get everything you wanted? Aw, these are really cute, darling. I bet you look very pretty in these. It's a shame there's no fitting room in this store, though. Looks like you'll have to try them on at home. Okay then, let's go bring these to the cashier, and I'll pay for them. Okay, we have your new clothes now. Wanna head home and try them on? You want to have your nails done? Well, I can't take you to the nail salon since we already spent so much money on your new wardrobe. But don't worry, I have everything we need at home. I used to do my nails all the time with my friends before I married your father. And I think all my nail kits still work. Plus, it would be great practice for you for when you're doing your nails. How does that sound, sweetheart? I'm so glad you think so, darling. Well, let's hurry home now so we can get started. Now that we're home, I think you should try on your new clothes. Now, don't be shy, sweetheart. I want to see how you look. Now go change in the bathroom while I prepare my nail kits. Oh my gosh, you look so pretty. Are you happy with these clothes? Good. I'm glad you feel that way. I only want what's best for my daughter, and I'm so glad you're ready to embrace your true self. Are you ready to have your nails done now? Don't worry, the process is completely painless. I'll just be giving your nails a touch-up at best. Now come sit on the bed, dear. This won't take too long. And we're done now. See, I told you this wouldn't take too long. How do you like your new nails? Aw, I'm glad you like them. I did a good job, didn't I? And if you ever want me to help you practice with your nails, makeup, and whatever else you'd like to try, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you. Well, it looks like your father will be home from work within the next hour or two. I know you're scared of how he'll react, but I promise I'll support you in any way I can. He's generally a kind man, so I doubt he'll go into a fit of rage or say anything demeaning. But if it'll help you feel better, we can tell him together. I care about you, darling, and I only want what's best for you. Remember that, okay? We can also talk about starting hormones and looking into surgeries later down the line. We don't have to discuss everything in one night. I know this can be overwhelming to you, so we'll take this one step at a time. In the meantime, I want you to wash up and prepare for dinner. I'll start cooking and have everything ready before your father gets home. And hey, thanks for coming out to me, sweetheart. I'm proud to be able to call you my daughter.